Are you ready? It's time for it. It's time for News and Conspiracy of the Week. No, let's try this again. Okay, my bad.
Take two.
No.
He did do a weird face that time.
No. It'll make more sense. Ready? It's time for News and Conspiracy of the Week.
Oh God.
I'm gonna cut
That was my best attempt at a Russian accent.
I'm gonna cut that one.
Happy Friday! Okay, Cassie.
Hey, girl.
God damn it. Hey, sister, come in and making us rain on us. Thank you, sister. We love you. How are you? And you know we loved you before the biddies, but I appreciate all your biddies in my face. Just drop. Look, the biddies just fall on me.
I think Cassie's gonna
love
say
it.
the top biddy person forever. Like,
Probably, bro. She's winning.
look how high she is above like everyone else.
Right.
Like her total number since she started doing it.
Yeah, bro.
She just a shit.
She's been taking care of us, showing us love. She's given us her time, her money, and her friendship for all these years. And I really appreciate it. And send hello to your lovely husband for me. I hope he's doing great. And your fire ass employee that I've got to meet, and all of them, but I've just got to meet the one. She's quite fun. All right, guys. It's time for News and Conspiracy of the Week, man.
Yep.
Larry, it's time, man. She does it right off on taxes. You're so funny. I don't think it is. I think she bullshit.
Yeah, I think she's bullshit.
But it's sweet. However she justifies it is sweet.
Unless she somehow is getting it right. What if she's like, what if it's like being donated as her business? Then it is a write-off on taxes.
Well, she did sponsor us for an episode.
Yeah, and I wonder if like.
So that then it could. Yeah, she
Yeah.
a couple episodes. So.
Like if she's donating it like as her business.
That's interesting.
I wonder if she could. That's interesting. Yeah, that's weird.
Oh my God, y'all are both gonna be in the plant world.
We're
That is
like
so crazy,
on the
Larry.
same wavelength right now, Larry.
You so belong here, Larry. God damn it.
Oh,
Yeah.
You belong on Twitch, Larry. That's where you belong. Ask everyone. They monitor you less than Facebook. I'm done. I love you, baby. I'm sorry. All right, so let's see. He said, the degradation of plants' defense system by insects, digestive enzymes can influence the insect's preferences for certain food plants. Researchers. Bam. Researchers at the University of Munster, the University of Bern, and the Max Planck Institute for Chemical Ecology in Jena investigated this phenomenon and the larvae of cockchafers. I've used that as an insult plenty of times.
Yeah. Honestly, I go to the
Melantha,
doctor.
and the plant they feed on, dandelion. Interesting. He's giving it to him bits. He's like, all right, so here's the scoop. Advertising. Oh my God, Cassie, I love you. That's hilarious and perfect and legit. And now you've got me thinking. You got my tax brain going off. I like it.
That's interesting. I have to share what I thought of today.
Go ahead.
Okay. So
That's a cockchafer.
that is not nearly as terrifying as I thought.
It's
it would.
adorable.
It's actually really cute. It's a really cute.
Listen, no, cockchafers when you've been yanking it too much, okay? And it starts, and there's like it chafes a little on the top. Oh, look at it.
Look
No,
at
but
that
I'm
adorable
telling you.
little bug.
It's adorable. Look
No,
at
that's
it.
not a cockchafer. Trust me.
That is what a cockchafer is.
Trust me. I've been there.
It's just so cute. Look at it. It's got little it's like
I thought it was like a squirrel in a costume.
it looks like King Julian.
It looks like a squirrel dressed up as King Julian.
Yeah, it looks like King Julian.
That is very cute.
We can't do that
That's
again.
so
People
cute.
will get mad at us if we do that again.
What do we do?
We did that bit before where you were King Julian and I was doing the other guy. I can't remember his name.
Oh, yeah. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was like
That was our first few episodes.
fucking like 30 something episodes ago.
Wow.
Episode 32, by the way. What, guys?
Oh, that's crazy.
If you don't give me news and conspiracy, if you don't keep me talking, all I'm going to talk about is Russia. So-
Okay, before we get into Russia, I have to add on to Larry's planty things.
Plants.
Because I am like totally obsessed with gardening, guys. I'm a big garden nerd. And it hit me. I've been learning about permaculture. For those who don't know, that is a gardening style that basically uses the plants that are native to your like zone.
Oh.
So that and puts them together in such a way that it makes sense, and they just continuously grow, and you don't have to replant them and start all over every single year.
And working with the land and stuff.
Yeah, and it hit me. It's like, when you think of gardening, you think of like tomatoes and peppers and corn and stuff like that. But that stuff is not like they don't stay alive in most growing zones. The reason why you got to replant them every year is because they grow and they die, and you got to start over all over again the next year.
Yeah, they're like seasonal shit.
And I think it's a fucking conspiracy. It's keeping the ability to grow your own food a mystery. They like intentionally made it confusing by like making us think that gardening consists of growing plants that are not meant to be grown in our area.
Don't they it's also like hard, it's even
I really
harder.
think there's something to that. Go ahead.
I do too. Like I also think there's like even more to it of like they make it like because like you yourself tried to get or like you to get a garden in your yard. It was how difficult just to get a garden in your yard.
Yeah, it was a lot of work.
How
Like
wanna
you
get
had to like engineer the soil.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, because so much soil now and space
Well-
is covered with grass, and I think
Yeah,
that's a
and
conspiracy.
I think grass is a fucking conspiracy too.
And let me read Larry's comment for you.
Yeah.
Because it'll leave in a second though. The enzymes of dandelions cause insect sugars production to stop genetic modification and processing sugar. This is mixed with many crops causing human diabetes. God bless. You're probably right. I think sugar is really like cocaine, bro. It's so bad for you.
Yeah.
I mean, dumbass
It's
dudes
so
do
bad for you.
dandelions sometimes.
And if you're doing it for your first time, you have the same side effects as cocaine. It's
Like,
crazy. It's or it's
People
not
will
side
eat
effects, but
dandelions
effects.
and shit, so that maybe they're just
Yep.
stupid.
Dandelion tea and shit.
I'm sorry,
Dandelion
Quinn. Go
greens.
ahead. I just didn't want his message to disappear.
No, you're good.
But yeah, I think grass is
and I think
conspiracy.
grass is a fucking conspiracy too because it just like sits there in the dirt and it depletes the dirt of nutrients, but it's like immortal. Like it doesn't. You don't have to fertilize it. You don't have to water it or anything. It just like keeps growing forever, and it doesn't allow space for like anything else to grow there, and it's useless.
I was also not just meaning
Crazy.
like the difficulty of tilling the soil. I was meaning how difficult it is. Like for instance, like where we live, right in our area.
Hey,
even
take care of
though,
yourself as well, Shooter, and your dad. Much love to you, brother. Thank you for popping in.
Like even though you own the house you live in, you own the yard you live in, you have to ask the city for zoning to build a garden, a garden that to sustain you and your family,
Yup.
or
It's
just to plant flowers.
Yeah, it's crazy seeing it be like it was like an American duty. You know what I mean? And what makes you wonder how many other countries had this idea of like American duty of keeping your grass cut and all that shit. It's weird. I don't know. It's weird. It's like
Also,
if
like,
there were people out there that were malicious enough to oh yeah, you're right. Because the whole planet is saturated with nuclear materials, look up history of nuclear detonations. Yeah, I've seen the videos, man. It's crazy. Like you watch it in like 2 or 3 minutes, the condensed versions where it just shows little counts. It's insane. Everyone should look that up.
Well, the grass thing is also funny just because like throughout history, like where people were taught like in America and like the modern American to like, you know, keep your grass cut, but also taught to use certain grasses. Like there's like a lot
Right.
of times where we grow certain grasses that are not from here that are very invasive grasses that just take over or meant that's what they're for is to take over a whole area and make it thick and luscious. But
What-
it chokes everything else out.
I don't know why. Just, I've always felt like it's suspicious about the grass thing and stuff for a while. I've had sus feelings on it today, but it didn't really. I don't know why it just slapped different today. Whenever me and Fable were talking, and she was like, "What's the obvious thing? What's one of the first things you do when you try to become sustainable? Grow your own food."
Yeah.
So it just seemed like anybody is say like if you don't believe in the conspiracies and stuff, that's fine, or any particular one, that's fine. I'm not promoting any one particular theory, gang, but if you did, assuming that somebody wanted to prevent their society from being independent. I think we can all agree that there has been figures throughout history who have done that. They don't want their citizens to become independent.
I wouldn't let them live in certain places. I wouldn't let them grow things.
Growing things would be one of the first obvious ones.
I would
Yeah.
limit
You know
where
what I
they
mean?
could get their water.
Yep.
This is what I would do if I was going to try to keep someone in an area. This is what I would do.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucked up, but that's just how it is. That's how the world is. But yeah, I'm just trying to find that article. I was also trying to find something. I just had like a weird thought about grass, and I was thinking about like old cowboy movies and older movies, And anytime I've seen grass and like older things, I don't really remember seeing like the green, super green grass that we have nowadays.
Right. That dead ass grass.
Like if I think about like I had to look it up, and it was a different type of grass. Like a lot of the grass when America was first, like before England came over to America, it was a different style of grass. And then when they moved over, they started moving over more English grass, which was more green and then what was here was yellow.
Right.
Like a lot of times it was more hay-like grass here.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting. There we go. Come bring that European grass, spread that shit across.